Tonight, you do not need to carry one more heavy thought. You do not need to solve one more problem. You do not need to prove anything, fix anything, chase anything, or become anything more than what you already are in this quiet moment. Right now, as these words meet you, something gentle can begin. Something soft can open inside you. Something tired can finally rest, and something deep within you can remember that you were never meant to live in strain all the time. You were meant to return again and again to peace. You were meant to come back to the quiet place inside yourself where nothing is missing, where your spirit is not broken, where your heart is still worthy of love, and where your soul can breathe without fear. So let this be the moment when you stop holding yourself so tightly. Let this be the moment when you begin to loosen the day from your body and let your mind drift away from all that has been pressing on you. You are here now. The day is done. You have arrived at a softer place. There may have been many things asked of you today. Perhaps your mind had to stay alert. Perhaps your heart had to stay strong. Perhaps your body kept moving long after it needed rest. Maybe you gave your time, your energy, your care, your attention, and your patience until there was almost nothing left to give. Maybe you smiled when you were tired. Maybe you kept going when you wanted to stop. Maybe you carried feelings you did not know how to name. Maybe you held silent hurts that no one else could see. But none of that has to be carried the same way now. This is not the hour for effort. This is not the hour for pressure. This is the hour for release. This is the hour for softness. This is the hour when you are allowed to set down what has been weighing on you and rest inside the truth that you are safe enough to be still. There is something deeply healing about the end of the day. Night does not ask you to perform. Night does not ask you to explain yourself. Night does not ask you to be fast, productive, polished, or certain. Night gently says, come back to yourself. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to what is real. Under the quiet cover of darkness, many things can begin to settle. The mind can grow less loud. The chest can grow less tight. The hands can unclench. The heart can stop bracing for what comes next. This time belongs to rest, and rest is not weakness. Rest is not failure. Rest is not something you have to earn. Rest is one of the most loving gifts you can give to yourself. It is one of the ways you remember your own worth. It is one of the ways you tell your whole being, you do not have to fight right now. You are allowed to be held by the stillness of this night. Maybe you have been longing for this kind of quiet without even knowing it. Maybe something in you has been asking for a pause, for a break from the inner noise, for one gentle space where you do not have to be on guard. So let this be that space. Let these words be like a soft blanket around your thoughts. Let them be kind company as you move away from tension and toward peace. There is no race here. There is no rush. There is no need to make anything happen. You do not need to listen perfectly. You do not need to do anything right. You only need to allow yourself to receive. You only need to soften a little more with each passing moment. You only need to let yourself be cared for by this quiet time. Perhaps part of you still feels restless. That is all right. Restlessness does not mean you are doing anything wrong. It only means there has been much to carry. It only means your mind and body have been moving through many demands and are learning slowly and gently how to let go. So there is no need to judge yourself if you are not calm yet. There is no need to force peace. Even peace arrives softly. Even healing begins with the smallest opening. Even rest can begin with one slow breath, one softer thought, one quiet choice to stop pushing against yourself. Tonight, that is enough, more than enough. You do not have to leap into peace. You can drift into it. You do not have to suddenly feel whole. You can slowly remember that wholeness has been inside you all along, waiting patiently beneath the noise, beneath the tiredness, beneath the fear. There is a part of you that already knows how to rest. There is a part of you that remembers peace even when your mind forgets it. There is a part of you that has not been harmed by the confusion of the world. A part of you that is still clear. A part of you that is still gentle. A part of you that still knows how to trust life enough to close your eyes and let sleep come. Tonight, you are being invited back to that part of yourself, not by force, not by pressure, but by tenderness, by quiet, by the simple permission to stop struggling for a while. The moment you stop asking yourself to carry everything alone, something changes. The moment you stop demanding that your mind solve every feeling before you rest, something opens. The moment you say, just for now, I release this day, your whole being begins to soften. Let the world be outside for a while. Let unfinished things remain unfinished for now. Let unanswered questions wait until morning. Let the future be far away. Let the past grow quiet. Let this moment be small, simple, and kind. You do not need to travel through every thought that visits you tonight. You do not need to follow every fear that knocks at the door of your mind. You can let thoughts pass like clouds. You can let worries move by without climbing into them. You can return again and again to this soft moment. You can return again and again to the feeling of being here, now, resting, breathing, slowly becoming lighter. The night is not asking you to understand everything. It is only asking you to rest your head, quiet your heart, and trust that something in you can heal while you sleep. Imagine how deeply your body has worked for you today. Your heart kept beating. Your lungs kept breathing. Your mind kept carrying you through one moment after another. Your body has been trying in every way it knows to support you, even when you were tired, even when you were worried, even when you forgot to be gentle with yourself. Tonight is a chance to thank your body by letting it rest. Tonight is a chance to stop treating yourself like a task to be managed and start treating yourself like a life to be loved. You are not a machine. You are not made to run without pause. You are a living being, and your softness matters. Your peace matters. Your healing matters. Your sleep matters. The quiet care you give yourself now matters more than you may know. There is nothing selfish in letting yourself be soothed. There is nothing wrong with wanting comfort. There is nothing weak in needing peace. In truth, there is wisdom in listening when your spirit asks for calm. There is wisdom in letting your mind become less crowded. There is wisdom in letting your heart be touched by gentler words. The world may often reward hardness, but your soul is healed by softness. Your soul remembers truth not through force, but through ease. And the truth is this: you do not have to keep living as though life is only pressure. You can choose another way, even if only for this one night. You can choose to be kind to yourself. You can choose to be patient with yourself. You can choose to rest in the middle of all that is still unknown. Perhaps there are pieces of today still hanging inside you. A hard conversation, a painful memory, a wave of doubt, a fear about tomorrow, a sadness you tried to ignore, a loneliness you did not speak aloud. All of that may be here, and still peace can begin. Peace does not require a perfect life. Peace does not wait until every problem is gone. Peace begins in the middle of real life, right in the middle of unfinished stories, right in the middle of tender hearts, right in the middle of minds that are still learning how to let go. Peace begins when you stop saying, "I can only rest when everything is solved," and start saying, "I am allowed to rest even now." Tonight, let that be your truth. You are allowed to rest even now. You are allowed to soften even now. You are allowed to be cared for even now. There is a quiet kind of love in simply staying with yourself at the end of the day. Not fixing yourself, not judging yourself, not pushing yourself to be more healed, more positive, more certain. Just staying with yourself kindly. Just saying, "I know today was a lot. I know you are tired. I know you have been trying. Come rest now." There is so much healing in that kind inner voice. There is so much healing in being met with gentleness instead of pressure. And if no one else has spoken kindly enough to your heart today, let this be the moment when kindness returns. Let this be the moment when your inner world becomes softer than it was before. Let this be the moment when you remember that love can be quiet and still be powerful. Love can be simple and still be enough. Love can sound like permission to rest. As this night deepens, you may begin to notice little changes. Your breathing may slow. Your thoughts may lose their sharpness. Your body may begin to sink more fully into stillness. Let that happen. Trust that softening. Trust that slowing down. There is no need to hold yourself up so tightly anymore. There is no need to keep your guard so high. This night can hold you. This stillness can hold you. These words can meet you gently and guide you back toward a calmer place. Every breath can take you a little deeper into peace. Every soft thought can open a little more room inside you. Every moment you spend not fighting yourself becomes a small act of healing. You do not need to become whole tonight because you have never truly lost your wholeness. You may have felt scattered. You may have felt worn out. You may have felt far from yourself. But beneath all of that, there is still something unbroken in you. Something sacred, something calm, something deeply alive. Sleep will not create your worth. Rest will not make you lovable. Peace will not make you enough. You already are. But tonight can help you feel that truth more deeply. Tonight can help you come back into contact with the quiet goodness that has always lived within you. Tonight can help you. You wake tomorrow, not as someone made new by effort, but as someone who remembered what was always there beneath the strain. So let this be the start of a gentler night, not a night of trying to sleep, not a night of trying to force calm, but a night of allowing your breath to soften, allowing your mind to settle, allowing your body to rest, allowing your heart to be comforted, allowing yourself to stop chasing peace and simply receive it. There is no pressure here. There is only an invitation to come home to yourself, an invitation to let the day end without carrying all of it into the night, an invitation to trust that while you rest, life is still moving gently in your favor, an invitation to remember that healing does not only happen in effort. Healing also happens in softness, in surrender, in silence, in sleep. You are not too late to begin again. You are not too tired to be restored. You are not too overwhelmed to be held by peace. Even now, in this very moment, something in you can begin to loosen. Something in you can begin to believe that rest is possible. Something in you can begin to feel less alone. So take this moment for yourself. Let the room grow quiet around you. Let the edges of the day begin to fade. Let your mind stop reaching. Let your body stop preparing. Let your heart rest in the simplest truth of all. For this moment, you are here, and that is enough. For this moment, you do not need to go anywhere. For this moment, you can let life hold you. And if your mind asks what comes next, let your answer be simple. Rest comes next. Softness comes next. Peace comes next. Not because everything has changed outside you, but because you are allowing something to change within you. You are allowing the pressure to ease. You are allowing your inner world to become less harsh. You are allowing this night to be more than just the end of a day. You are allowing it to become a doorway back to yourself. So settle a little deeper now. Let your thoughts become quieter and your body more still. Let the healing of this night begin, not in struggle, but in softness. Take a slow breath now and let it be easy. There is no need to breathe perfectly. There is no need to make it deep in a forced way. Just allow the breath to come in gently and then let it leave gently. Feel how simple that is. Breath enters, breath leaves. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to chase it. It arrives. It supports you. It stays with you through every season of your life. Tonight, let your breath become your quiet companion. Let it lead you away from strain and back into calm. With each soft inhale, invite in peace. With each slow exhale, let go of what is heavy. Inhale peace. Exhale pressure. Inhale calm. Exhale control. Inhale softness. Exhale the day. One breath can do more than you think. One breath can remind the body that it is no longer in a race. One breath can tell the nervous system that it is safe to begin settling. One breath can loosen the hold of tension little by little. So do not underestimate this small, sacred act. Breathing gently is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself right now. Each breath is like a message sent through the body. It is all right to slow down. It is all right to stop gripping so tightly. It is all right to rest. There may still be thoughts in your mind, but let your breath be steadier than your thoughts. There may still be feelings moving through you, but let your breath be softer than your fear. Let the breath become a rhythm your whole body can trust. Now begin to notice your face. So much can gather there without you even knowing. The forehead may hold effort. The eyes may hold strain. The jaw may hold words unsaid. The mouth may still carry the shape of trying to get through the day. Let all of that soften now. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes rest in their sockets. Let the tiny muscles around them loosen. Let the jaw unclench. Let the tongue rest. Let the mouth be soft. There is no need to wear the face of effort anymore. There is no need to hold yourself together so tightly. Your face can become peaceful now. Your expression can return to rest. Your whole being can begin to understand that you are no longer asking it to stay on alert. Feel the space around your eyes growing quieter. Feel how much relief can come when the eyes are not trying to take in one more thing. They have seen enough for today. They do not need to search anymore. They do not need to stay watchful. They can rest now. Let the eyelids become heavy if they wish. Let the gaze grow soft if your eyes are still open. Let there be less effort in seeing and more ease in simply being. Sometimes the body begins to calm the moment the eyes no longer try to take in the world. Sometimes rest begins the moment you stop scanning for what might go wrong. Tonight, your eyes can be done with all of that. They can become quiet pools of rest. Bring your attention now to your scalp, your temples, the space around your ears. Let that area soften too. You may not always notice how much tension lives there, but the body remembers. It remembers pressure. It remembers worry. It remembers overstimulation. And just as it remembers tension, it can also remember ease. So invite ease into your head, into your temples, into the places that have worked hard to process this day. Let your thoughts be less sharp. Let your mind be less crowded. Let the inside of your head feel less busy. You do not have to think your way into peace. You can breathe your way there. You can relax your way there. You can allow your mind to grow quiet because your body is no longer sending its signals of stress. Now bring your awareness down into your neck. How often has it held silent weight? How often has it carried stress without complaint? Let your neck soften now. Let the front of the throat relax. Let the back of the neck release. If there is tightness there, do not fight it. Just breathe into that place with kindness. Imagine the breath moving gently through every tense place, not to force it open, but to comfort it. Your body responds to kindness. It softens under gentleness. So let the neck feel supported. Let the throat be open and easy. Let there be no pressure to hold yourself up with tension anymore. The night is here. Rest can support you now. Bring your attention to your shoulders, those familiar places where so many people carry the weight of life. Your shoulders may have been lifted all day without you knowing. They may have been bracing for one thing after another. They may have been trying to hold responsibilities, protect your heart, carry silent fears. But for this moment, they can let go. Let the shoulders drop. Let them become heavy in the best possible way. Heavy with relaxation, heavy with release, heavy with the feeling that they no longer have to carry everything. You were not meant to hold the entire world there. You were not meant to carry every outcome, every fear, every burden alone. So let the shoulders rest. Let them say, enough for today. Let them know they are allowed to be free of strain, even if only for tonight. Now notice your arms, from the top of the shoulders all the way down to the elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Let that entire path soften. Your arms have reached for many things today. Your hands have done so much. They have worked, held, carried, touched, moved, and managed. They have taken care of tasks, perhaps taken care of others, perhaps held more than they should have had to hold. Tonight, let them rest. Let your arms sink. Let your wrists soften. Let the palms open slightly. Let the fingers unclench. There is no need to grip anything anymore. There is no need to hold on. Your hands can release the day. Your fingers can stop grasping. There is healing in an open hand. There is peace in not holding so tightly. Imagine all the effort draining gently out through your hands, like water flowing out of a cup that no longer needs to stay full of stress. Let the tension leave through the fingertips. Let the small tightness melt away. Let your hands become warm, quiet, still. These are the same hands that have carried you through so much. Tonight, offer them rest. Offer them gratitude. Offer them softness. A rested hand tells the whole body that the work is done for now. A relaxed hand whispers to the heart, you can let go too. So let the hands become soft. Let the palms be easy. Let the fingers curl or rest in whatever way feels natural. No effort now, no strain, only release. Bring your attention now to your chest and the space around your heart. So many feelings can gather here. Love, grief, hope, fear, tenderness, loneliness, joy, tiredness, longing. The chest can become tight when life feels like too much. It can become guarded when the heart has been stretched. So tonight, be very gentle here. Let the chest rise and fall with the breath. Do not force it to open. Just allow a little more space with every inhale, a little more softness with every exhale. Imagine the breath moving through your heart like warm light, like quiet comfort, like a hand resting gently over a tender place. Your heart has worked very hard. It deserves gentleness. It deserves rest. It deserves to know it is safe enough for this moment. If there is an ache in the chest, let it be met with kindness. If there is heaviness there, you do not need to name it right now. You do not need to fix it tonight. You only need to breathe with it softly. Sometimes healing begins not because we solve a feeling, but because we stop fighting it. Sometimes the heart softens when it feels it no longer has to defend itself. So let the chest be held by the breath. Let the heart rest inside a gentler rhythm. Say quietly inside yourself, I do not have to carry this alone tonight. Let those words settle there. I do not have to carry this alone tonight. Let that truth spread through your chest like calm. Move now into the center of the body, into the belly. This is another place where fear and tension often gather. The belly tightens when the mind worries. It tightens when you brace for what might happen. It tightens when there is too much uncertainty. So let the belly soften now. Let it be round if it wants to be round. Let it be loose. Let it be natural. You do not have to hold yourself in. You do not have to brace. You do not have to be guarded. With each exhale, let the belly know There is no danger here in this moment. There is only rest. There is only quiet. There is only this chance to stop protecting yourself from things that are not happening right now. As the belly softens, the whole body often begins to trust the moment more deeply. The body listens closely to this area. When the belly is tight, the body thinks it must stay ready. When the belly softens, the body begins to understand that it can let go. So let the belly be free of effort. Let it rise naturally with the inhale. Let it fall naturally with the exhale. This simple movement is enough. This natural rhythm is enough. Your body knows what to do when you stop interrupting it with tension. Your body knows how to settle when you let it. Tonight, trust that wisdom. Trust the quiet intelligence of your body. It has not forgotten how to rest. It is only waiting for permission. Now bring your awareness to your back, from the upper back to the middle back to the lower back. So much life is carried there. So much pressure can gather there without words. Let your back feel supported now. Let it know it does not have to keep holding everything upright in the same way. Let the muscles along the spine soften. Let the lower back release. If you are lying down, feel the surface beneath you holding your weight. If you are resting in another position, feel how you do not need to carry yourself quite so hard. Support exists. The earth supports you. The bed supports you. This moment supports you. You are not falling. You are being held. Let your back trust that. Let your spine trust that. Let the places in you that have been overworking begin to rest. Move now into the hips and pelvis, places where old stress and hidden strain can settle deeply. Let this part of your body become heavy and relaxed. Let the hips widen into comfort. Let the muscles there loosen. Let there be no holding. The hips do not need to store the pressure of the day. The pelvis does not need to stay guarded. There can be softness here. There can be safety here. There can be rest here too. Breathe gently into this lower part of the body and imagine any remaining tension draining downward, leaving slowly, without force. There is no need to rush release. Let it happen at the pace of trust. Bring attention now to your legs, your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Your legs have carried you through so much. They have taken you from place to place. They have supported you even when you were exhausted. They have moved beneath the weight of your life. Now let them rest. Let the thighs soften. Let the knees be easy. Let the calves loosen. Let the ankles release. Let the feet be completely free of effort. Your feet do not need to stand for anything right now. They do not need to brace against the ground. They can rest. They can become warm and still. They can release every step of this day. Feel how grounding it is to let the feet relax. It is as though your whole body receives the message that the journey is over for now. No more going, no more doing, no more standing watch. The feet can rest, the legs can rest. The whole body can understand that tonight is not about movement. It is about letting the body be carried into sleep by peace itself. Imagine any leftover tension flowing out through the soles of the feet. Imagine the day leaving your body through those quiet places. Let all the strain travel downward and away. Let your body become lighter as it grows heavier with rest. Now sense your whole body together. Face soft, jaw easy, neck relaxed, shoulders dropped, arms resting, hands open, chest gentle, belly loose, back supported, hips heavy, legs soft, feet still. Sense the shape of your body resting here in the quiet. Sense how much has already begun to shift. You do not need to be fully asleep for healing to begin. You do not need to be perfectly calm for peace to work on you. It is enough that you are here. It is enough that you are breathing. It is enough that you are allowing relaxation into places that have known so much effort. Little by little, your body is remembering. It is remembering how to stop. It is remembering how to trust. It is remembering how to rest. Take another slow breath. Inhale peace. Exhale the day. Inhale softness. Exhale strain. Inhale safety. Exhale control. Let that become your quiet rhythm now. Perhaps the body is already feeling heavier or warmer or calmer. Perhaps thoughts are growing slower at the edges. Perhaps your heartbeat feels steadier. Let these changes happen without watching them too closely. Sometimes rest comes more easily when you stop checking for it. Sometimes sleep arrives when it is no longer being chased. So simply stay with the breath. Stay with the softness. Stay with the feeling of your body becoming less guarded and more at ease. If any part of the body still feels tense, do not worry. You do not need to fix every place tonight. Just send kindness there. Send breath there. Send patience there. Let your body know it does not need to relax all at once to be worthy of rest. Even one soft place can begin to teach the rest of the body how to let go. Even one slow exhale can shift the whole system toward peace. So be patient with yourself. Be gentle with your body. It has been carrying you in all the ways it knows. Now it is learning another way. It is learning the way of ease. It is learning the way of softness. It is learning the way of sleep. The body often listens to the words it hears most deeply. So let your body hear this now. You are safe to rest. Your shoulders are safe to let go. Your hands are safe to unclench. Your chest is safe to soften. Your belly is safe to release. Your legs are safe to become heavy. Your whole body is safe to trust this night. Let those words move through you like calm water. You are safe to rest. Nothing in you needs to stay on guard for this moment. Nothing in you needs to keep carrying the shape of stress into the night. Let the body believe that. Let the body rest in that. Notice how the breath keeps coming. Notice how the body, even now, knows how to keep healing, keep settling, keep moving toward rest without your constant effort. You do not have to manage every process within yourself. So much is already happening with quiet wisdom. The breath knows how to breathe. The heart knows how to beat. The body knows how to move towards sleep when given gentleness. Trust that quiet wisdom. Trust that you do not have to force the body into peace. You only need to stop fighting the peace that is already trying to enter. And now let your whole body sink one little bit deeper. Let your Wu 8 be fully received by what holds you. Let gravity become gentle. Let the night become kind around you. Let your breathing be soft and easy. Let the body know it has done enough. Let every part of you hear this simple message. You can rest now. You can rest now. You can rest now. Right now, in this moment, you are safe enough to soften. You are safe enough to stop watching so closely. You are safe enough to let the breath move naturally, to let the body be still, to let the heart rest from carrying so much. Safety does not always mean that life is perfect. Safety does not always mean that every answer is here. Safety begins in a quieter place. It begins when you gently return your attention to what is true right now. Right now, you are here. Right now, the day is behind you. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, you do not need to run anywhere. Right now, you can let yourself be held by the stillness of this moment. That is enough, more than enough. The mind often travels far away from the present. It races into tomorrow. It replays yesterday. It searches for danger where there may only be uncertainty. It tries to protect you by thinking ahead, by staying alert, by keeping watch. And yet, tonight, you do not need your mind to stay on duty in that same way. Tonight, you can gently invite it home. Home to this breath. Home to this body. Home to this bed, this room, this quiet moment. Home to the truth that for now, there is nothing you need to solve before allowing yourself to rest. So if your mind begins to wander into fear, you can softly bring it back. Not with anger, not with force, just with tenderness, just with the reminder, I am here now. I am safe in this moment. There is deep healing in these simple words. This moment is enough. Not the whole future, not the whole week, not your whole life, just this moment. You do not need to feel safe about everything at once. You only need to let yourself feel safe here, now, in this one breath, in this one small piece of time. Safety grows when we stop demanding certainty about all things and begin trusting what is real in the present. And what is real in the present is that you are lying here, breathing, listening, resting. What is real in the present is that you are allowed to set down the fear of what has not happened. What is real in the present is that your body can begin to believe that there is no need to stay in constant defense. Perhaps your body has learned to expect too much. Perhaps it has learned to stay ready. Perhaps there have been times in your life when being alert felt necessary. If so, be gentle with yourself now. A body that has learned to guard is not wrong. A heart that has learned to brace is not weak. A mind that has learned to watch for danger is not broken. These are signs that you have been trying to protect yourself. These are signs that you have lived through enough to become careful. But tonight, you do not need to blame yourself for that. You only need to offer yourself a new message, a softer message, a message your whole being may be longing to hear. The message is this: you do not have to keep protecting yourself from this moment. This moment is not asking you to fight. This moment is inviting you to rest. Sometimes safety begins with what you say to yourself in the dark. So say inwardly, very softly, I am safe here. Let those words be gentle. Let them be steady. Let them be enough. I am safe here. Again, I am safe here. You do not need to force yourself to believe them all at once. Just let them settle inside you. Let them touch the anxious places. Let them reach the tired places. Let them meet the part of you that has been afraid to let go. These words are not an argument. They are a comfort. They are not a command. They are a hand placed softly over the heart. I am safe here. In this bed, in this breath, in this quiet hour, I am safe here. There are things that can wait until morning. There are thoughts that do not need to be followed tonight. There are feelings that do not need to be fully understood before sleep. There are decisions that do not need to be made in the dark. Let that be a relief. Let that truth take some weight off your mind. You do not owe the night you're planning. You do not owe the night your worry. You do not owe the night another round of pressure. Night is not the time to carry everything. Night is the time to be carried. Night is the time to release your grip and let stillness do what effort cannot. So if your mind begins to list, review, prepare, or fear, answer it softly. Not now. Morning will come. For now I rest. Not now. Morning will come. For now I rest. There is something so peaceful about allowing the future to be far away. Not because it does not matter, but because it does not belong in your hands right now. You do not need to hold tomorrow while trying to sleep tonight. You do not need to rehearse every possible outcome. You do not need to carry all the unknowns into your body and ask your nervous system to stay ready for what has not arrived. That is too much for one tender heart. That is too much for one tired mind. So tonight, place tomorrow down beside the door. Let the future stay outside this moment. Let your body rest in the only place life is actually happening now. This breath, this quiet, this stillness, this room, this night. And the past too can grow quieter now. You do not need to replay every mistake. You do not need to relive every hard word. You do not need to return to every moment you wish had gone differently. The past has already had enough of your energy. Tonight, you are allowed to close the door on all that reliving. You are allowed to stop reopening old wounds in the day. Totim. You are allowed to give your mind a gentler place to rest. If memories come, let them pass like distant echoes. If regrets arise, let them be met with compassion and then released. This moment does not ask you to carry the whole past. This moment only asks you to be here, now, breathing, resting, slowly coming home to yourself. You are safe enough to let your body become heavy. You are safe enough to let your breathing slow. You are safe enough to stop checking, stop scanning, stop preparing, stop holding. Just for now, just for this night. Let the muscles know. Let the heart know. Let the mind know. There is no emergency in this moment. There is no problem that must be solved in the next few breaths. There is no need to keep proving that you are responsible enough by staying tense. You can be wise and still rest. You can be caring and still release. You can be strong and still sleep. In fact, some of the deepest strength you will ever know is the strength to soften when softness is needed. Maybe no one ever taught you that rest can be safe. Maybe you learned that your value came from staying on, staying useful, staying prepared, staying in control. But tonight, let a different truth come closer. Your value does not rise when you are tense. Your worth does not fade when you are still. You are not more lovable when you are exhausted. You are not more deserving when you are overworked. You do not have to wear yourself down to prove that you care. You do not have to stay hard to be safe. You can rest. You can soften. You can trust this moment enough to let your guard lower, even if only a little. The body loves clear and gentle messages. So let your body hear this now. There is nothing you need to do right now. There is nowhere you need to be right now. There is no one you need to become right now. There is only this moment, and in this moment, you are safe enough to rest. Let those words move slowly through you. There is nothing I need to do right now. There is nowhere I need to be right now. There is no one I need to become right now. With each line, feel the pressure ease a little more. With each line, feel the nervous system settle a little more. With each line, feel how safety is not always something outside you. Sometimes safety is a message you finally allow yourself to receive. If there is a part of you that still feels afraid, do not push it away. Meet it gently. You can say, I know you have been trying to protect me. I know you have been working hard. Thank you. You can rest now. There is so much healing in speaking to yourself this way. There is so much healing in treating your own fear with tenderness instead of frustration. Fear often grows louder when it feels rejected, but when it feels gently met, it can begin to calm. So do not make war with your unease tonight. Do not battle your mind. Do not punish your body for remembering stress. Instead, offer calm, offer softness, offer reassurance. Speak to yourself as you would speak to someone precious who needed comfort. You are safe now. I am here with you. You can rest now. Notice what happens when you stop arguing with this moment. Notice what happens when you stop wishing you felt different and instead allow yourself to be gently held as you are. Safety grows in acceptance. Peace grows in softness. Rest grows in permission. So give yourself permission now. Permission to be tired. Permission to be tender. Permission to be unfinished. Permission to sleep without having solved your whole life. Permission to trust that not everything has to be handled tonight. Permission to believe that there is goodness in letting go. Permission to let this moment be enough. There is also safety in knowing that life continues to support you even while you sleep. The breath continues. The heart continues. The earth continues to hold you. The night continues to pass. The morning continues to come. You do not need to keep watch over everything for life to go on. There is a larger rhythm at work, one that does not depend entirely on your effort. Let that comfort you. Let that soften the need to manage all things. You are not alone in carrying your life. There is support beneath you, around you, within you. Even now, while you rest, life is still moving. Healing is still moving. Peace is still moving quietly through you. You may not always feel supported, but support can still be present. You may not always feel calm, but calm can still be growing. You may not always feel whole, but wholeness can still be waiting just beneath the surface, ready to rise as the noise settles. Tonight is not about forcing yourself into a new feeling. It is about letting what is already true come closer. And what may already be true is this: beneath the fear, you want peace. Beneath the tension, your body wants rest. Beneath the overthinking, your heart wants safety. Beneath the noise, your soul wants home. Let yourself move toward those things now. Home is not always a place. Sometimes home is the moment when your body stops bracing. Sometimes home is the moment when your mind no longer has to outrun itself. Sometimes home is the moment when your heart feels safe enough to be quiet. Let this night become that kind of home for you. Let it become the place where you return to what is simple and true. You are here. You are breathing. You are held by this moment. You are safe enough to let go a little more. You are safe enough to be still. You are safe enough to receive peace. If thoughts come, let them float by. You do not need to answer each one. If fear returns, answer it with softness. If your mind asks, "But what about tomorrow?" say gently, "Tomorrow can wait." If your heart says, "But I still feel tender," answer, "Then let tenderness rest here too." Nothing in you has to be pushed out in order for peace to arrive. Peace is spacious. Peace can hold what is tender. Peace can sit beside what is uncertain. Peace does not demand perfection. It only asks for a little room. So make room now. A little more room in the chest. A little more room in the breath. A little more room in the mind. A little more room for stillness to enter. Take a slow breath again, and let the exhale be longer if it wants to be. Feel how the body responds when the exhale lengthens. It is as though the whole system hears, "Yes, we can let go now. Yes, we can settle now. Yes, we can trust this night now." Let the breath become your proof that you do not have to force safety. You can breathe into it. You can soften into it. You can receive it one moment at a time. In this moment, you are safe enough for one more breath. In this moment, you are safe enough for one more release. In this moment, you are safe enough to drift a little deeper into rest. Say inwardly, "All is well in this moment." Again, all is well in this moment. You do not need to promise that everything in life is perfect. You only need to let this moment be well enough to hold you. This breath is well enough. This stillness is well enough. This bed is well enough. This night is well enough. And you are well enough to be here in it. Let those words calm the part of you that has been waiting for permission. All is well in this moment, not forever, not all at once, just here, just now. And here and now are enough to begin. Now let the room fade farther into quiet. Let the sound of these words become softer inside you. Let your body trust the surface beneath it. Let your shoulders grow heavier. Let your jaw be loose. Let the eyes rest fully. Let the chest rise and fall without effort. Let the belly stay soft. Let the hands be open. Let the legs be still. Let your whole being hear this one final truth for now. You are safe in this moment. You are safe in this moment. You are safe in this moment. And because you are safe in this moment, you do not need to hold on so tightly anymore. Because you are safe in this moment, you can let the day leave you. Because you are safe in this moment, you can allow sleep to come in its own quiet way. Because you are safe in this moment, peace can move through your body like a gentle tide. So stay here. Stay with this softness. Stay with this stillness. Stay with this kind truth until your thoughts grow lighter and your body drifts deeper and deeper into rest. You do not need to carry the whole weight of today into your sleep. You do not need to bring every hurt, every worry, every pressure, every tired thought with you into the night. This moment is inviting you to put it down, gently, slowly, without force. The day has already happened. The hard moments have already passed through your hands. The conversations have been spoken. The effort has been given. The thoughts have circled long enough. And now, for this one quiet stretch of time, you are allowed to loosen your hold on all of it. You are allowed to say, "Today is over, and I do not have to keep carrying it in the same way." This is not about pretending nothing touched you. This is not about denying that some moments were heavy. It is about giving your heart a break from holding the full weight of what has already been lived. There may be things from today still sitting inside you. A moment that made your chest tighten. A word that stayed with you longer than you wanted. A fear that followed you into the evening. A sadness you kept hidden while you kept moving. A tiredness that did not only belong to the body, but also to the heart. Sometimes the pain of a day is not loud. Sometimes it is quiet but constant. It hums underneath everything. It sits in the body. It lingers in the mind. It follows you into the dark when the world becomes still enough for you to hear it. If that is where you are tonight, then let these words meet you there very gently. You do not need to be free of all pain before you rest. You only need to let yourself be supported while it softens. You only need to stop gripping it so tightly. Pain often becomes heavier when you try to carry it all alone. Worry grows louder when it is given no soft place to land. Stress digs deeper when it is never invited to leave the body. So tonight, instead of pushing against what feels hard, let yourself release it little by little. Not all at once, not in one perfect moment, but breath by breath, thought by thought. You can let go of the need to keep replaying what hurt. You can let go of the need to understand every feeling before sleep. You can let go of the need to stay close to pain as if holding on to it will protect you. Sometimes we hold pain because we think staying tense will keep us ready. But tonight, readiness is not what you need. Tonight, you need gentleness. Tonight, you need room. Tonight, you need the freedom to let some of the ache leave your body. Imagine the day as something resting in your hands, all of it. The noise, the pressure, the sadness, the effort, the things you said, the things you did not say, the moments that felt too much, the moments that felt empty, the things you wish had gone differently, the things you still do not know what to do with. See it all gathered there, not to overwhelm you, but so you can finally stop carrying it in hidden ways. You have held enough. You have carried enough. And now, very softly, imagine opening your hands, not throwing the day away, not fighting it, just opening your hands and letting it be set down. Let the day est outside of you now. Let it lie somewhere beyond your body, beyond your chest, beyond your thoughts. It does not have to live inside you tonight. There is peace in saying, I release this day. There is healing in saying, I do not need to take this pain into sleep. Say it inwardly if you like. I release this day. Again, I release this day. Feel how simple those words are. Feel how kind they are. They are not demanding that you erase the day. They are only giving you permission to stop carrying it so closely. If tears rise, let them rise. If a sigh comes, let it come. If your body wants to soften more deeply, let it. Release can look quiet. Release can look like stillness. Release can look like a deeper breath, a slower heartbeat, a softer chest. Let release happen in the way your spirit needs tonight. Sometimes we believe that if we let go of the pain, we are somehow ignoring what mattered. But letting go is not forgetting. Letting go is not saying your feelings were not real. Letting go is not saying the hard moment did not affect you. Letting go simply means you are choosing not to carry suffering longer than necessary in this hour of rest. It means you are choosing peace over endless replay. It means you are choosing softness over strain. It means you are trusting that your body can heal better when it is not forced to relive the weight of the day again and again. You are not dishonoring yourself by releasing pain. You are caring for yourself. You are making room for comfort. You are allowing your heart to breathe. Think about how many burdens the mind can collect in a single day. Small fears, quiet disappointments, unspoken guilt, moments of doubt, the pressure to be more, do more, understand more, hold more. It all adds up. It all creates noise. And that noise can become so familiar that you stop noticing how heavy it feels. But tonight, because you are still now, you can notice. And because you can notice, you can choose differently. You can decide that the day does not get to keep pressing on your chest while you are trying to rest. You can decide that your mind does not need another hour of carrying things it cannot solve tonight. You can decide that this hour belongs to release. Maybe part of the pain of today comes from being too hard on yourself. Perhaps there was something you wish you had done better, something you wish you had handled differently, something you keep turning over in your mind. If so, let this be the moment when self-punishment begins to loosen. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to be imperfect. You are allowed to be learning. You are allowed to have days that feel messy, days that feel uncertain, days that do not look the way you hoped. Nothing is healed by turning against yourself in the dark. Nothing is made lighter by carrying blame into the night. So breathe gently now and say inwardly, I let go of being hard on myself. I let go of needing to be perfect. I let go of replaying what cannot be changed tonight. There is great kindness in deciding that sleep does not have to be earned by having a perfect day. Rest is not a reward for getting everything right. Rest is something your body and heart need because you are alive, because you have felt, because you have moved through another day as best you could. Some days you may feel strong. Some days you may feel tender. Some days you may feel worn down by small things that added up. All of it is human. All of it belongs. And none of it means you must keep punishing yourself with wakefulness and tension. Tonight, let sleep be an act of mercy. Let rest be an act of self-love. Let release be the way you bless this tired part of your life. If there has been stress in the body today, imagine it melting now. Not all at once, but like ice, warming slowly under soft light. Imagine the tight places inside you beginning to loosen, the jaw softening further, the shoulders dropping more deeply, the chest opening a little more, the belly unclenching, the legs becoming heavier. Let the body understand what the mind is learning. It is safe to stop carrying so much. The pain of the day may not disappear in one moment, but the body can begin to put it down. The body can stop holding it in the same hard way. The body can receive gentleness instead of pressure. And often, that is where healing begins. You may also be carrying things that are not even fully clear. A mood, a heaviness, a sadness without a sharp name, a feeling that something inside you is tired beyond words. That belongs here too. You do not need exact language for every ache. You do not need perfect understanding in order to let yourself rest. Sometimes the wisest thing you can say is simply, something in me is tired, and I choose to be gentle with it tonight. Let that be enough. Let the unnamed things rest too. Let the feelings without words be wrapped in quiet. Let the parts of you that cannot explain themselves still be held with tenderness. Now imagine the night as a great soft space around you, wide enough to hold everything you no longer wish to grip. Imagine placing your stress into that space, placing your sadness into that space, placing your worry there too. Let the night receive it. Let the darkness hold what you do not need to hold alone. This night is quiet enough to carry some of what you have been carrying. You do not need to keep all of it pressed against your heart. There is room around you now. There is support around you now. You can let the night do some of the holding. Say softly inside, I do not carry this alone. Again, I do not carry this alone. Feel how those words change the space inside you. Feel how they open a little room in the chest. Feel how they lessen the loneliness that pain sometimes brings. Even if no one else can fully see what today felt like for you, still you do not have to carry it alone in this moment. Life is supporting your breath. The night is supporting your body. Stillness is supporting your heart. Rest is waiting to support your healing. You are not as alone as pain sometimes makes you feel. There is support here, quiet but real. There may be a part of you that is afraid that if you stop thinking about what hurts, you will lose control. But control is not what you need right now. You do not need tighter thoughts. You do not need more inner pressure. You do not need to keep the pain active in order to stay safe. What you need is relief. What you need is comfort. What you need is a softer place to land. Relief does not mean giving up. It means allowing yourself to be human enough to rest. Comfort does not mean weakness. It means wisdom. It means knowing that a heart heals better in gentleness than in constant strain. Let the sounds of the day fade now, even if only in your imagination. Let the sharp words grow distant. Let the rushing, the noise, the inner tension, the crowded thoughts all move farther away. Let them become small and far, as if they belong to another room, another time, another place, no longer touching your body. And let the quiet come closer. Let the breath come closer. Let this feeling of stillness come closer. You do not need to reach for peace. You only need to stop pushing it away with the full weight of today. Peace is often waiting underneath the noise. Tonight, let it rise. Now breathe in gently and imagine breathing in comfort. Breathe out and imagine breathing out the pain of today. Again, breathe in comfort. Breathe out the pain of today. Let this become a slow rhythm, a caring rhythm, a healing rhythm. You do not have to empty everything from your heart tonight. But you can let some of the heaviness leave. You can let some of the pressure soften. You can let some of the emotional weight drift away on the breath. Little by little, the body begins to understand. Little by little, the heart begins to trust. Little by little, the day loses its grip. If guilt is here, let it soften. If sadness is here, let it be held. If fear is here, let it be comforted. If anger is here, let it cool. If disappointment is here, let it rest. Nothing inside you has to be rejected in order for healing to begin. But nothing inside you needs to be clutched in order to prove that it matters. You can honor your feelings without becoming trapped inside them. You can recognize the pain of the day without carrying it into every breath of the night. You can say, yes, this was hard, and still choose peace now. That is not denial. That is care. That is wisdom. That is love. There is a quiet freedom in letting the day end, truly end, not dragging it forward, not stitching it into tomorrow before tomorrow even arrives, but allowing it to close, allowing it to become complete enough for this night. So let the day close now. Let the page turn. Let the weight come off. Let your spirit know it does not have to keep standing in the doorway of what has already passed. The day is complete enough to be released. You are complete enough to rest. Say inwardly, I let go of the pain of today. Again, I let go of the pain of today. And one more time, I let go of the pain of today. Do not force the words. Just let them fall softly through you. Let them touch the places that still ache. Let them move through your body like warm calm. Let them settle in the heart like permission. You are allowed to let it go now. You are allowed to stop carrying it tonight. You are allowed to sleep without holding the full shape of the day inside you. And as you continue to rest, let your body receive this truth more deeply. You do not need to bring every wound into the next hour. You do not need to carry every burden into your dreams. You do not need to stay close to pain in order to be loyal to your experience. It is enough that you lived it. It is enough that you felt it. Now let your body know another experience. Let it know ease. Let it know softness. Let it know what it feels like when pain is gently set down, even for a while. Let it know what it feels like when the night becomes a place of healing instead of another place of carrying. So settle more deeply now. Let your breath stay soft. Let your chest stay easy. Let your hands remain open. Let your jaw stay loose. Let the day leave you. Let the pain of today grow quieter. Let the night wrap around you with peace. Let yourself drift farther and farther from strain, farther and farther from replay, farther and farther into the kind rest that asks nothing from you except your willingness to let go. There is nothing you need to become tonight in order to be worthy of peace. There is nothing you need to fix before you are allowed to rest. There is nothing missing from your value, nothing unfinished in your worth, nothing broken in your right to be loved gently here and now. You are already enough. Even tired, you are enough. Even unsure, you are enough. Even with questions, even with wounds, even with a heart that is still learning how to trust, you are enough. Let that truth come close tonight, not as something you must force yourself to believe, but as something your soul may already know beneath the noise. So many people move through life carrying a quiet feeling that they must do more to deserve peace. They think they must be more successful, more healed, more certain, more useful, more perfect, more loved by others, more everything before they can finally feel whole. But wholeness does not begin when the world approves of you. Wholeness does not arrive the day you never doubt yourself again. Wholeness does not depend on becoming flawless. Wholeness lives deeper than all of that. It lives beneath the pressure. It lives beneath the fear of not measuring up. It lives beneath the old habit of comparing, proving, striving, and pushing. And tonight, you are being invited to rest beneath all of that, in the simple truth that your worth has not left you. Perhaps there have been days when you felt not enough, not good enough, not strong enough, not lovable enough, not far enough along, not healed enough, not calm enough, not successful enough. Maybe that feeling has followed you quietly for a long time, shaping the way you speak to yourself, shaping the way you move through the world, shaping the way you receive love, rest, kindness, and hope. If that is true, then let this moment be very gentle. You do not need to fight that old voice. You do not need to shame yourself for having it. You only need to offer yourself a deeper voice now, a kinder voice, a truer voice, a voice that says, you do not have to earn what has already belonged to you all along. You were worthy before you achieved anything. You were worthy before anyone praised you. You were worthy before you got things right. You were worthy in your beginning, in your growth, in your confusion, in your healing, in your becoming. And you are worthy now, worthy of rest, worthy of softness, worthy of peace, worthy of care, worthy of gentleness, worthy of sleep that restores instead of sleep that is fought for. The mind may sometimes forget this, but the heart knows, the soul knows. Deep inside, there is something in you that has never believed the lie that you are only enough when you perform well. There is something in you that remembers a simpler truth. You are enough because you are here. You are enough because you are alive. You are enough because your being is not a mistake. Let these words settle softly into the places where self-doubt has been living. I am already enough. Say it inwardly if you like. I am already enough. Again, I am already enough. You do not need to say it loudly. You do not need to make it dramatic. Let it be soft. Let it be steady. Let it be like warm water moving through your heart. I am already enough. The body listens when you speak this way. The nervous system listens. The heart listens. The tired places listen. They do not need a performance. They only need truth spoken gently enough to be received. Maybe you have spent so much time trying to be more that you have forgotten how exhausting that has been. Trying to be more pleasing, more acceptable, more impressive, more in control, more helpful, more unbothered, more healed, more anything that might finally make you feel safe inside yourself. But tonight, you do not need to chase a better version of yourself in order to be worthy of rest. Tonight, you can stop climbing. Tonight, you can stop proving. Tonight, you can stop trying to become acceptable enough for your own love. Tonight, let yourself be met where you are. Tired, tender, unfinished, still becoming, and still enough. There is something deeply healing about no longer demanding that you be different before you can be loved. Think of how much energy it takes to stand against yourself every day, to judge your pace, to criticize your feelings, to compare your path, to decide again and again that where you are is not good enough. That kind of inner pressure creates so much pain. It makes rest feel far away. It makes peace feel conditional. It makes sleep harder because the mind never stops evaluating. But tonight, what if you stepped out of that harsh inner room? What if you chose not to measure yourself at all in this hour? What if you simply let yourself exist without grading your worth? How peaceful that could be. How healing that could be. How deeply your heart might soften if it no longer had to defend itself against your own judgment. You are not behind in being human. You are not failing because you are still learning. You are not less worthy because some parts of you still feel tender. Growth is not proof of your value. Growth is simply part of being alive. Your value was there before growth and remains during growth. Your worth is not on trial. Your heart is not a problem to solve. Your spirit is not lacking because you still have days of doubt. You are allowed to be in process and still be whole. You are allowed to be healing and still be enough. You are allowed to be resting and still be worthy of love. Sometimes the deepest tiredness comes from carrying the belief that you must become someone else before you can relax. But peace does not belong only to some future version of you. Peace belongs to you now. Love belongs to you now. Rest belongs to you now. Wholeness belongs to you now. Not when you finally have it all together. Not when everyone understands you. Not when your life becomes easier. Now, in this breath, in this bed, in this quiet moment, let that truth settle into you like a kind light. Let it reach the places where you have felt unworthy. Let it shine there gently. Let it say, you do not have to wait for your own love. Imagine the version of you that has been trying so hard. The one who keeps going. The one who wants to do things well. The one who wants to be enough for everyone. The one who gets tired but still keeps pushing. See that part of yourself now with tenderness. That part is not your enemy. That part has only been trying to protect you from pain, from rejection, from feeling small. So do not reject that striving part tonight. Instead, thank it. Thank it for trying. And then gently tell it, you do not have to work this hard right now. You do not have to prove our worth tonight. You do not have to keep reaching for what is already true. We are enough. Let those words bring relief to the parts of you that have been overworking for love. There may also be a younger place inside you that still wonders if being enough is possible. A quieter part that learned to question its worth very early. A part that still waits to be chosen, approved of, or told it is safe to belong. If you can, let your heart turn gently toward that place tonight, not with pity, but with love. You do not need to tell that part to stop feeling what it feels. You only need to offer it something kinder than silence. You can say, you do not need to earn your place here. You do not need to become someone else to be loved. You belong. You are enough. Let those words move inward like a soft embrace. Let them reach the hidden places that have been waiting so long to hear them. Being enough does not mean you never grow. It does not mean you stop learning. It does not mean life no longer stretches you. It simply means your worth does not rise and fall with every success and failure. It means you are not less lovable on difficult days. It means you are not less whole when you feel uncertain. It means your value is not something you must rebuild every time life feels hard. Tonight, let your worth become steady inside you. Not because everything is easy, but because your value is deeper than circumstance, deeper than mood, deeper than performance, deeper than fear. Say inwardly now, I do not have to earn my peace. Again, I do not have to earn my peace. Feel how those words change the space inside you. Feel how they remove the pressure to deserve rest. Feel how they soften the old idea that love must be worked for until you are exhausted. Peace is not a prize given only to those who did enough today. Peace is a gentle truth available to a heart willing to receive it. Rest is not payment for perfection. Rest is part of how you are cared for in your humanness. Let yourself receive that care now. You may have spent years speaking to yourself in ways you would never speak to someone you love, holding yourself to impossible standards, calling yourself behind. Weak, not enough, too much, not there yet, not worthy yet. But tonight, let the language change. Let your inner world become softer. Let the voice within you become less sharp and more kind. Even if you are not used to that kindness, let it begin here. Let it begin with one simple truth repeated gently until it feels less far away. I am enough as I am in this moment. Again, I am enough as I am in this moment. Again, I am enough as I am in this moment. Notice how the body responds when it no longer has to defend itself against inner criticism. Notice how the chest softens. Notice how the jaw loosens. Notice how the breath becomes easier and you stop asking yourself to be different before you can rest. The body knows the difference between pressure and love. The heart knows the difference between judgment and acceptance. And tonight, your whole being is being invited into acceptance. Not because you have given up on growth, but because you understand that growth happens best in love, not in shame. Healing deepens in gentleness, not in punishment. Wholeness becomes easier to feel when you are not constantly arguing with yourself. You are already enough for this moment, enough for this breath, enough for this rest, enough for this healing, enough for love, enough for peace, enough for the quiet kindness of this night. Nothing more is needed. Nothing more must be added. Nothing more must be proven. Let the mind stop reaching for extra proof. Let the heart stop waiting for permission. Let your whole being rest in this truth for a while, not analyzing it, not questioning it, just resting in it. If resistance rises, that is all right. Sometimes old beliefs do not leave quickly. Sometimes the heart needs time to trust a kinder truth. So if part of you says, "I do not know if I believe this yet," answer gently, "That is all right. I am willing to rest near it. I am willing to let this truth sit beside me tonight." You do not need complete certainty for healing to begin. You only need a little willingness, a little softness, a little room. Let this truth remain near you, like a warm light by the bed of your soul. You are already enough. And because you are enough, you do not need to chase peace tonight. You can receive it. Because you are enough, you do not need to become someone else before sleep comes. You can rest as you are. Because you are enough, you do not need to argue with your worth while the night is trying to comfort you. You can let yourself be loved by this quiet. You can let yourself be held by this stillness. You can let your body sink deeper without one more condition. Enough. Enough striving. Enough proving. Enough pressure. Let enoughness become your pillow now. Let it hold your head gently. Let it cradle your heart. Let it calm the places that have been trying too hard for too long. So breathe softly and feel this truth move through you once more. I am already enough. I am already enough. I am already enough. Let the words grow softer each time. Let them sink deeper each time. Let them become less like a sentence and more like a place to rest. A place where your spirit can unclench. A place where your heart can stop reaching. A place where your body can finally understand that it is safe to relax because nothing essential is missing from your worth tonight. Now remain here, inside this gentler understanding. Let it stay with you as the night deepens. Let it soften your thoughts. Let it ease your breathing. Let it warm the places in you that have felt small or unseen. Let it quiet the old ache of not enoughness. And in that quiet, let rest come closer. Let sleep draw near. Let your whole being drift in the peace of no longer having to earn what has always belonged to you. Your heart has been listening all day. It listens to what the world says. It listens to what fear says. It listens to what old pain repeats. It listens to the tone of your inner voice, the stories you tell yourself, the meaning you place on your days. And because the heart listens so deeply, the words you offer it tonight matter. Gentle words matter. Healing words matter. Loving words matter. The heart softens when it is spoken to with kindness. It opens when it feels safe. It begins to rest when it no longer hears only pressure, fear, and doubt. So now let this part of the night become a place of healing language, a place where the heart is spoken to as something precious, not something broken. There is no need for hard words here. There is no need for sharpness. There is no need for force. Let the words be soft and simple, like warm light entering a quiet room. Let them be easy enough for the body to trust, gentle enough for the mind to stop resisting, tender enough for the heart to finally breathe a little deeper. The heart does not need complicated truth tonight. It needs simple truth. It needs loving truth. It needs words that do not demand but comfort. Words that do not rush but soothe. Words that do not judge but heal. So let these words arrive slowly and settle gently where they are needed most. Say inwardly, "My heart is safe tonight." Again, "My heart is safe tonight." Let the words move slowly through your chest. Let them touch the places that still feel guarded. Let them rest in the spaces that have been bracing. My heart is safe tonight. The heart often carries so much more than it shows. It carries old goodbyes, quiet fears, silent hopes, moments of loss, moments of longing, moments of love that never fully left. And because it carries so much, it needs reassurance. It needs to know that not every moment is asking it to be strong. Not every hour is asking it to stay guarded. This hour is asking it to soften. This hour is asking it to rest. Say now, "I choose peace in my heart." Again, "I choose peace in my heart." Feel the kindness of that sentence. You are not being told to force peace. You are not being told to erase pain. You are simply choosing the direction of peace. You are opening the door to peace. You are letting your heart know that peace is welcome here. And the heart responds to that welcome. It begins to loosen. It begins to trust. It begins to release the idea that it must remain tightly closed in order to be safe. Peace is not the enemy of the heart. Peace is one of the ways the heart remembers its natural state. There may be hurts inside you that have not fully healed. That is all right. Healing is not always loud. It is not always quick. Sometimes healing is as quiet as a gentle word repeated in the dark. Sometimes healing is as simple as no longer speaking harshly to your own tender places. Sometimes healing begins when the heart hears again and again that it is loved, that it is safe, that it is not alone, that it can rest now. So let healing be simple tonight. Let it be slow. Let it be soft. Let it begin with the words you allow into your inner world. Say inwardly, I am loved. Again, I am loved. Let the heart hear that without argument for a moment. You do not need to measure how loved. You do not need to explain who, when, or how. You only need to let the truth of love become possible in your body. Love is not always loud. Love is not always dramatic. Sometimes love is this breath. Sometimes love is this quiet. Sometimes love is the way life keeps holding you through another night. Sometimes love is the simple act of speaking kindly to yourself when you are tired. Let the heart receive love in whatever form it can tonight. Let it be enough that love is here in this gentle moment. Now say, I forgive myself. Again, I forgive myself. These words can be so healing for the heart. The heart grows heavy when it is made to carry blame for too long. It grows tired when it hears only criticism. So let forgiveness enter softly now, not as something forced, not as something dramatic, just as a loosening, a softening, a release of the need to keep punishing yourself. You do not need to know every answer tonight. You do not need to fully solve every regret. But you can open the door to gentleness. You can stop tightening around your own humanness. You can let forgiveness be a quiet hand resting over old self-judgment. Say softly, inwardly, I allow my heart to heal. Again, I allow my heart to heal. Feel how these words create room. They do not command healing to happen on your schedule. They simply allow it. They make space for it. They tell the heart that healing is welcome, that healing does not need to be rushed, that healing can begin even in sleep, even in silence, even in the deepest quiet of the night. So many things in life are forced. Let healing be different. Let healing be allowed. Let healing arrive like dawn, slowly and naturally, touching the heart without struggle. The heart also needs softness, not only in words, but in feeling. So imagine now that your chest is filled with a warm, gentle light. Not bright in a harsh way, but soft, calm, comforting. This light rests around the heart like kindness made visible. It does not push. It does not demand. It only holds. It only comforts. It only says, you can rest here. Let that light spread through your chest. Let it teach. Ouch. Every place that feels tired. Let it touch the old sadness. Let it touch the fear of not being enough. Let it touch the hidden loneliness. Let it touch the ache you may not even have words for. Let it all be wrapped in gentleness now. Say, my heart is open to peace. Again, my heart is open to peace. There is healing in openness, not forced openness, not openness that leaves you exposed and afraid, but a quiet inner openness, the kind that lets comfort in, the kind that lets love in, the kind that says, I no longer wish to live with my heart tightly closed all the time. Your heart was not made only to survive. It was also made to feel, to love, to soften, to trust, to receive. Tonight, let it receive peace. Let it receive kindness. Let it receive rest. Sometimes the heart carries grief. Sometimes it carries loss that no one else can see. Sometimes it carries a hunger to feel whole again, safe again, connected again. If that is true for you, then let these words be medicine. You do not need to stop being tender in order to heal. You do not need to become hard in order to be strong. Your softness is not a weakness. Your tenderness is not a flaw. Your heart has survived much and still remains able to receive calm. That is beautiful. That is sacred. That is strength of the deepest kind. Say inwardly, I treat myself with love. Again, I treat myself with love. This is one of the most healing promises you can make to your heart, to treat yourself with love in the quiet moments, to treat yourself with love when you are tired, to treat yourself with love when you make mistakes, to treat yourself with love when fear rises, to treat yourself with love when the old voices return. Love changes the climate inside you. Love creates warmth where there was coldness. Love creates safety where there was tension. Love teaches the heart that it no longer needs to expect harshness from within. Let the heart hear these words now as a series of gentle truths. I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. I am healing. I am at peace. Repeat them inwardly if you wish. Slowly, one by one. I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. I am healing. I am at peace. Let each line rest for a moment in the chest. Let each line settle more deeply than the one before. Let your heart absorb what it needs. Some nights it may need safety most. Some nights it may need love. Some nights it may need peace. Tonight, let it receive all of it gently. The heart often blooms under repetition, not because it is weak, but because it is tender. It trusts what is spoken often. So let these healing words circle softly through you again and again. My heart is safe tonight. I choose peace in my heart. I am loved. I forgive myself. I allow my heart to heal. My heart is open to peace. I treat myself with love. Each of these is like a small light placed inside the chest. One by one, they make the inner room warmer. One by one, they make the heart feel less alone. One by one, they loosen the old grip of pain and fear. You do not need to know exactly how healing works for healing to begin. You do not need to feel a dramatic shift for something gentle to be happening inside you. The heart knows what to do with loving words. The body knows what to do with peace. The spirit knows what to do with rest. Trust that. Trust the quiet work happening beneath the surface. Trust the unseen softening. Trust the slow return of calm. Tonight, healing does not have to prove itself in big ways. It can happen in the quiet. It can happen in the stillness. It can happen while you drift toward sleep with kinder words in your heart than the day may have given you. If your mind interrupts, return to the healing words. If fear rises, return to the healing words. If the old pain tries to speak louder, return to the healing words. Let them become your resting place now. Let them become the gentle rhythm your heart follows into the night. You do not need many things. A few true words, spoken softly, can be enough to begin changing the whole feeling inside you. A few loving truths can guide the heart back toward peace. A few kind affirmations can become the bridge between tension and sleep. Now let the words grow even softer, almost like whispers inside the chest. I am safe. I am loved. I am healing. I am whole. I am at peace. Let them move with the breath. Inhale, I am safe. Exhale, I am loved. Inhale, I am healing. Exhale, I am whole. Inhale, I am at peace. Let this be easy. Let this be slow. Let the heart rest in these words without effort. Let them soothe what the day may have stirred up. Let them quiet what has been restless. Let them love what has felt unloved. And as your heart receives these healing words, let the rest of you soften too. Let the shoulders drop more deeply. Let the jaw stay loose. Let the breath stay calm. Let the body grow heavier with rest and lighter with peace. Let the heart be the center of softness now, a quiet, warm place inside you where healing is already beginning, where love is already present, where peace is already welcome. Stay there for a while. Rest there. Let these healing words keep moving through you gently and again, until the heart feels lighter, the mind feels quieter, and sleep comes closer without effort. There is a quiet truth within you that has never been broken. It may have been covered by stress. It may have been hidden beneath sadness. It may have felt far away under the weight of hard days, painful memories, tired thoughts, and long seasons of trying to hold yourself together. But even then, something true remained. Something whole remained. Something deep inside you stayed untouched by all the noise of the world. Tonight is not about creating that wholeness. Tonight is about returning to it. Tonight is about remembering it. Tonight is about letting yourself come home to the part of you that was always there, waiting with patience, waiting with love, waiting with the quiet certainty that you were never as lost as you feared. Wholeness is not the same as perfection. Wholeness does not mean there are no tears, no wounds, no doubts, no unfinished chapters. Wholeness means that even with all of those things, your deepest self is still complete. It means that your spirit is not made lesser by hard times. It means that your value is not reduced by pain. It means that your heart is still worthy and your soul is still intact, even when life feels messy on the surface. Sometimes people think they must gather every scattered piece before they can feel whole again. But what if nothing essential was ever truly missing? What if you do not need to rebuild yourself from the ground up? What if you only need to rest long enough to remember who you are beneath the strain? So much of life can make you feel divided. One part of you wants peace, while another part stays alert. One part of you wants to trust, while another part remembers disappointment. One part of you wants to soften, while another part is afraid to let go. This can make you feel pulled in many directions, as if you are not fully yourself anymore. But even this does not take your wholeness away. It only means that different parts of you are asking to be loved. Different parts of you are asking to be gathered gently. Different parts of you are asking to come back into harmony. And tonight, in this soft and quiet hour, you can begin to gather yourself not by force, but by tenderness. Imagine every part of you that has felt scattered beginning to return. The tired thoughts return to stillness. The anxious feelings return to breath. The tight places in the body return to softness. The heavy places in the heart return to comfort. The restless parts of your spirit return to quiet trust. It is as if all that felt far away begins to come home, slowly, gently, peacefully. You do not have to call it back with urgency. You only need to be still enough to receive it. You only need to be open enough to let your own wholeness rise to the surface. Say softly inwardly, I am returning to myself. Again, I am returning to myself. Let those words move through you with great kindness. There is no pressure in them. There is no blame. There is only a gentle direction, a gentle homecoming, a gentle remembering. I am returning to myself. Feel how peaceful that is. Feel how healing it is to stop trying to become someone else and simply return to what is already true in you. The truest parts of you have not disappeared. They have only been waiting for quiet. There may have been moments in life when you felt like you lost yourself. Moments when the world became too loud, too demanding, too painful, too fast. Moments when you gave too much. Moments when you doubted your own worth. Moments when your peace slipped further and further away. But losing touch is not the same as losing your true self. Being tired is not the same as being broken. Being overwhelmed is not the same as being empty. The deepest part of you has remained, the loving part, the wise part, the peaceful part, the part that knows how to breathe through darkness and still believe in light. Tonight, let that part come closer. Wholeness often feels quiet. It does not always arrive like a sudden wave. Sometimes it arrives like a soft warmth in the chest. Sometimes it arrives like relief in the shoulders. Sometimes it arrives like a calm thought that says, I do not need to fight myself anymore. Sometimes it arrives like sleep coming more easily because the body no longer feels split between fear and peace. So do not wait for a dramatic sign. Let wholeness be simple tonight. Let it be the feeling of coming back to yourself little by little. Let it be the ending of inner war. Let it be the soft closing of distance between your heart and your own kindness. Say inwardly now, nothing important is missing from me. Again, nothing important is missing from me. Let those words rest where old emptiness used to speak. Let them answer the quiet fear that something essential has been lost. Let them calm the ache of feeling incomplete. Nothing important is missing from me. What a healing truth. What a tender truth. Even if life has changed you, your essence remains. Even if pain has touched you, your core remains. Even if you feel tired, your wholeness remains. Imagine now a warm light gathering in the center of your chest. This light is not something outside you. It is your own inner wholeness becoming visible. It is your spirit remembering itself. It is the quiet strength within you shining softly now. Let this light spread slowly through the body, into the chest, into the belly, into the throat, into the shoulders, down the arms, through the legs, into every place that felt scattered, tired, forgotten, or far away. Let the light say to each part, you belong. You are welcome here. Come home now. Come rest now. Come return to peace. You do not need to earn your way back to yourself. You do not need to fight your way back. You do not need to punish yourself for the distance. Coming back can be gentle. Coming back can be soft. Coming back can begin in the dark, with your eyes closed, with your breath easy, with your body still, with your heart slowly trusting again. There is no wrong way to return. There is only this willingness. There is only this moment. There is only this quiet opening in which your soul can say, I am here again. I am with myself again. I do not need to be lost anymore. Sometimes people search outside themselves for the feeling of being whole. They search in approval, in achievement, in control, in being needed, in being admired, in having all the answers. But wholeness is not waiting out there for you. It is here within you, beneath the noise. It is in the breath that keeps coming. It is in the heart that still wants peace. It is in the tender part of you that still believes healing is possible. Tonight, let yourself stop searching for a little while. Let yourself stop reaching. Let yourself stop asking the world to give you back what your own soul has been holding all along. Say softly, I am whole in this moment. Again, I am whole in this moment. Do not argue with it. Do not test it. Let it be a place to rest. Even if a part of you is still healing, you are whole. Even if a part of you still feels afraid, you are whole. Even if a part of you still carries sadness, you are whole. Wholeness does not wait for every storm to pass. It remains through the storm. It remains under the storm. It remains after the storm. Tonight, let that truth be stronger than any old story of brokenness. Notice how peaceful it feels to stop trying to gather yourself through effort and instead allow yourself to be gathered by love. Love is what brings the scattered parts home. Love is what quiets the fear. Love is what softens the harsh inner voice. Love is what reminds the body that it is safe to rest. And love is here tonight in these gentle words, in your soft breathing, in the stillness surrounding you, in the kindness you are offering yourself right now. Let that love do its quiet work. Let it bring you back to yourself in the most natural way. There is nothing you need to chase. There is nothing you need to force. There is only this return, this slow and sacred return to your own center. Let the mind rest there. Let the heart rest there. Let the body rest there. Let your whole being settle into the truth that you are not far from yourself anymore. You are here. You are present. You are whole enough to rest. You are whole enough to heal. You are whole enough to sleep in peace and wake with a softer heart. Say once more, I am returning to my wholeness. I am returning to my peace. I am returning to myself. Let these words move through you like a lullaby. Let them settle into every tired place. Let them soothe every scattered part. Let them become the gentle path your spirit follows deeper into rest. You do not need to go anywhere else tonight. You are already on the way home. You are already coming back. You are already closer to your own wholeness than you may know. Now stay here for a while. Rest in this feeling. Rest in this truth. Let yourself drift gently inside the soft knowing that nothing essential has been lost. Let yourself breathe in the peace of return. Let yourself feel what it is like to stop reaching and simply receive the quiet completeness already living within you. Let that be enough. Let that be healing. Let that be the beginning of waking whole again. Now let yourself move even deeper into the peace of this night. Let sleep become more than rest for the body. Let it become a sacred pause. Let it become a gentle place where the heart is comforted, the mind grows quiet, and the spirit is renewed in ways you do not have to understand. There is something holy about sleeping in peace. There is something beautiful about giving yourself over to rest with trust instead of fear. Tonight, you are allowed to sleep in divine peace, held by something greater than your worry, calmer than your thoughts, kinder than your fear. You do not need to stay awake to keep life moving. You do not need to manage every unknown before your eyes close. You do not need to stand guard over tomorrow. Sleep is not giving up control in a frightening way. Sleep is letting yourself be carried by a deeper wisdom for a little while, just as the sky grows dark without effort, just as the earth turns toward morning without your command. Your life, too, is held in rhythms larger than your mind can control. Let that comfort you tonight. Let that free you tonight. There is a great peace in remembering that you are not the only one holding your life together. Divine peace is not loud. It does not force its way in. It arrives softly when you stop resisting rest. It arrives when you loosen your grip on the day. It arrives when you tell your heart that it does not have to solve its pain before sleeping. It arrives when your body realizes that this night is not a threat, but a shelter. Divine peace can feel like warmth in the chest. It can feel like stillness in the mind. It can feel like the body growing heavier while the spirit feels lighter. It can feel like being held without needing to know exactly how. Say softly inwardly, I rest in divine peace. Again, I rest in divine peace. Let these words settle into you like gentle rain. Let them wash over the nervous places. Let them ease the restless thoughts. Let them move through the body with calm certainty. I rest in divine peace. There is no strain in those words. There is only surrender. There is only trust. There is only the quiet permission to stop holding yourself so tightly and let peace hold you instead. Imagine the night around you as soft and holy, filled with a loving stillness. The room is quiet. The air is calm. The darkness is not empty. It is full of rest, full of peace, full of gentle presence. Let yourself feel surrounded by that peace now. Above you, peace. Around you, peace. Beneath you, peace. Within you, peace. You are not falling into darkness. You are being carried into stillness. You are being received by the calm rhythm of the night. And in that stillness, everything in you can begin to let go more deeply. Let your sleep tonight be free from struggle. Let it be easy. Let it come as naturally as a leaf settling onto water. There is no need to chase sleep. There is no need to watch for it anxiously. There is no need to measure whether you are doing it right. Sleep comes best to a heart that feels safe enough to stop trying. Sleep comes gently to a body that has been told with kindness, you can rest now. So tell yourself that now. You can rest now. You can rest now. You can rest now. The mind may still want to wander, but peace can be deeper than wandering thoughts. The heart may still feel tender, but peace can hold tenderness too. The body may still be unwinding, but peace can meet the body right where it is. You do not need to wait for perfect silence within yourself before sleep comes near. Divine peace does not ask for perfection. It simply asks for willingness. Willingness to soften. Willingness to release. Willingness to trust the night enough to be still. That willingness is already here. It is already happening in your breathing, in your heaviness, in the way your body is slowly listening. Say inwardly, I trust this night. Again, I trust this night. Let those words touch the part of you that has been hesitant to let go. Let them touch the part that fears what happens when it is no longer in control. Let them bring comfort there. This night is not against you. This sleep is not against you. Rest is not something to fear. It is something to receive. Trust this night. Trust the stillness. Trust the unseen healing that can happen while you sleep. Trust that your body knows how to rest more deeply when it feels loved, safe, and supported. Sometimes it helps to remember that peace is already here before you fully feel it. Like the dawn before it appears, peace can be present before it is visible. It can be working quietly beneath the surface, relaxing muscles, calming breath, softening thoughts, lowering the walls around the heart. So if you do not yet feel completely peaceful, that is all right. Keep resting near it. Keep breathing near it. Keep allowing it. Peace often comes closer when it is not demanded. Tonight, let peace come in its own way. Let it touch you in silence. Let it settle over you like a warm blanket. Feel how the body is becoming heavier and heavier now, not with burden, but with ease. The limbs soften. The chest quiets, the breath slows, the eyes rest more fully. The mind begins to let go of its hold on the edges of the day. This is good. This is natural. This is the body moving towards sacred rest. Let it happen without interruption. Let your whole being sink into the kindness of sleep. Let the night become a gentle river carrying you away from tension and deeper into calm. Say now, I am held by peace. Again, I am held by peace. There is something deeply healing in being held, in not having to hold yourself up all the time, in not having to carry every fear by yourself, in not having to stay ready. Tonight, peace can hold you. Stillness can hold you. The quiet, loving rhythm of life can hold you. Let that holding be enough. Let it replace the old need to stay alert. Let it become the feeling your body trusts as it drifts further into sleep. This sleep can be a reset for your spirit. Not because everything in life changes by morning, but because something in you is being restored. Something in you is being soothed. Something in you is being gathered back into calm. Sleep in divine peace allows the heart to rest from proving, the mind to rest from overthinking, the body to rest from tension, and the soul to rest in what is true. You are safe. You are loved. You are supported. You are being renewed even now. Let tomorrow take care of itself for now. Let the future remain far away. Let this night be enough. Let rest be enough. Let divine peace be enough. There is no pressure to wake transformed by force. There is only this soft opportunity to be renewed by grace. Let sleep do what sleep knows how to do. Let peace do what peace knows how to do. Let the unseen wisdom of the night work gently within you. Say softly inwardly, I surrender to peaceful sleep. Again, I surrender to peaceful sleep. Feel how those words open the door. Feel how they lower the effort. Feel how they tell the body and mind that there is nothing more to do. No more trying, no more managing, no more holding, only resting, only receiving, only allowing yourself to drift deeper and deeper into divine peace. Now let the words become fewer and softer inside you. Rest in divine peace. Trust this night. Be held by peace. Surrender to sleep. Let these simple phrases move slowly through your awareness as everything else fades farther away. Let the quiet grow larger. Let the body grow softer. Let the heart feel safe enough to sink. Let the mind grow dim around the edges. Let yourself be carried into the sacred peace of sleep. As you rest tonight, something gentle is already being prepared within you for the morning. Even now, while your body grows still and your thoughts become softer, renewal is quietly beginning. You do not have to force that renewal. You do not have to plan it. You do not have to watch over it. The same life that knows how to carry you into sleep also knows how to bring you into a new day. And when morning comes, you can wake feeling lighter, clearer, calmer, and more whole, not because you struggled for it, but because you allowed the night to restore what the day had tired. Tomorrow does not have to begin with the same heaviness. Tomorrow does not have to carry the same inner weight. There is room for a different feeling. There is room for softer thoughts, easier breathing, clearer energy, and a heart that no longer feels quite so burdened. You are allowed to wake feeling renewed. You are allowed to wake without dragging all of tonight's release back into your chest. You are allowed to wake with more peace than you had before. Let the mind begin to trust that possibility now. Let the heart begin to welcome it now. Say inwardly, I will wake in peace. Again, I will wake in peace. Let those words plant themselves gently inside you. They are not pressure. They are invitation. They are a loving direction for the night. They tell your whole being that morning does not have to begin in fear. Morning can begin in softness. Morning can begin in quiet gratitude. Morning can begin with the feeling that something deep has been comforted while you slept. I will wake in peace. Let that be a seed planted in the soil of your sleep. Imagine the first moments of waking tomorrow, not rushed, not heavy, not pulled immediately into worry, but soft, quiet, gentle. You open your eyes and there is space inside you. Your body feels rested, your breath feels easy, your chest feels lighter. Your mind is not crowded the moment you rise. There is a calmness there, a steady softness, a quiet feeling of being held by the new day rather than pushed by it. Let yourself imagine that now. Let your spirit begin to lean toward that morning with trust. The body often responds to the vision of peace. The heart often opens when it is given something kind to expect. You can wake renewed because rest is not empty. Sleep is not lost time. Sleep is a sacred kind of repair. It is a hidden healing. While you rest, the body resets, the mind settles, the heart unwinds, the spirit gathers itself again. So trust that something meaningful is happening even in stillness. Trust that the night is not doing nothing. Trust that your peace is being cared for in ways deeper than your thoughts can measure. When morning comes, you may find that what felt tight is softer, what felt loud is quieter, what felt scattered is calmer. Let that be possible. Let that be welcomed. Say softly, I wake with a clear mind and a calm heart. Again, I wake with a clear mind and a calm heart. These are healing words for the morning before it even arrives. They create a pathway. They create a feeling. They tell your mind that clarity is welcome. They tell your heart that calm is welcome. They tell your whole being that the next day does not have to begin in the old pattern of strain. A clear mind, a calm heart. How beautiful that is. How gentle. How possible. Perhaps you have had mornings when you woke already tired, already tense, already carrying too much. If so, be kind to yourself. There is no blame in that. It simply means your heart has needed more peace than it was given. But tonight can be different. And tonight can become the kind of rest that changes the feeling of morning. Tonight can become a doorway to waking more softly. A doorway to feeling more like yourself again. A doorway to beginning the day, not from fear, but from quiet strength. Let that door open now in your imagination. Let it become real in your body. Imagine the morning light coming gently. Imagine yourself waking without hurry. Imagine the first breath of the new day feeling clean and easy. Imagine your thoughts not rushing all at once. Imagine your body feeling steady. Imagine your heart remembering peace before it remembers pressure. Imagine feeling that you belong in the day ahead, not as someone who must fight through it, but as someone who can meet it with a softer spirit. Let this vision soothe you now. Let it become part of the healing of tonight. Say inwardly, I wake feeling whole again. Again, I wake feeling whole again. Let those words settle into the deepest places. They do not mean every problem is gone. They mean that you wake more connected to yourself, more rooted in peace, more in touch with your own inner goodness, more able to breathe without carrying all the noise at once, more able to begin again. I wake feeling whole again. What a gentle promise. What a healing direction for your sleep. Tomorrow can be a new meeting with yourself. Not a perfect day, not a day without responsibility, but a day touched by renewal. A day entered with more softness. A day that begins with your spirit a little less crowded, your body a little more rested, your heart a little more open. You do not need the entire future to change overnight in order for morning to feel different. Sometimes all that is needed is one true night of release, one deep exhale of the heart, one moment when the body is finally allowed to rest in peace. Tonight can be that for you. Let the night carry this intention for you now. Let sleep hold it gently. You do not need to repeat it endlessly. A few kind words are enough. A few loving expectations are enough. Let your whole being hear this. You are moving toward renewal. You are moving toward clarity. You are moving toward a softer morning. You are moving toward waking whole again. Trust that movement now. Trust the unseen turning of the night. Trust the quiet care of rest. Say softly now, I welcome a new morning with peace. Again, I welcome a new morning with peace. Feel how open those words are. They do not demand anything harsh. They simply welcome. They open the heart to receive. They allow tomorrow to arrive as a gift instead of a weight. Let that welcoming soften you now. Let it free you from the need to predict the next day in fear. Let it remind you that morning can bring gentleness too. Morning can bring fresh light. Morning can bring a calmer beginning. Morning can meet you with kindness. Your body listens when you speak this way. Your mind listens. Your heart listens. Every part of you is hearing these gentle promises. Every part of you is being prepared for peace. So let the words continue softly within. I will wake in peace. I will wake renewed. I will wake with a clear mind and a calm heart. I will wake feeling whole again. Let them be like soft bells in the distance, ringing quietly through your spirit, blessing the hours of sleep ahead. Now let yourself drift further into the feeling of a peaceful morning without clinging to it. Let it be there like a soft light on the horizon. You do not need to reach for it. It is already coming. Morning is already on its way, and with it, a new chance to feel lighter, calmer, and more present in your own life. Let the body rest in that trust. Let the mind grow quiet inside that trust. Let the heart sleep inside that trust. And when tomorrow comes, may you rise not carrying the old weight in the same way, but touched by the grace of this night. May you wake with more softness than before. May you wake with more room to breathe. May you wake with more peace in your chest. May you wake with a quiet sense that something in you has been lovingly restored. Let that blessing enter your sleep now. Let it move into every breath. Let it rest in every cell. Let it be the gentle promise that carries you onward into the morning. Now let everything become even simpler. No long thoughts, no reaching, no effort. Just a few soft truths repeated gently, slowly, lovingly, until they settle into your body and carry you into sleep. Let each line be easy. Let each line be a place to rest. Let each line be like a soft step downward into peace. You do not need to do anything with these words except receive them. You do not need to hold on to them tightly. Let them float through you. Let them soothe you. Let them become part of the stillness. I am safe. I am loved. I am at peace. I am healing. I am whole. Again, softly within yourself. I am safe. I am loved. I am at peace. I am healing. I am whole. Let the meaning of each one spread gently through you. Safe in the body, loved in the heart, at peace in the mind, healing in the spirit, whole in the deepest part of yourself. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, just these simple truths resting where they are needed. If the mind drifts, return to one line. If the body stirs, return to one line. If sleep comes closer, let the lines grow quieter and quieter until they are almost only a feeling. I release this day. I forgive myself. I trust this night. I rest in peace. I let myself sleep again. I release this day. I forgive myself. I trust this night. I rest in peace. I let myself sleep. Feel how gentle those words are. Feel how they remove the pressure to do one more thing. The day is released. The heart is softened. The night is trusted. Peace is welcomed. Sleep is allowed. Let that be enough now, more than enough. The body does not need a speech. The heart does not need more effort. Just these few loving truths repeated slowly like a lullaby. I am enough. I am supported. I am calm. I am open to rest. I am ready for sleep. Again, more softly, I am enough. I am supported. I am calm. I am open to rest. I am ready for sleep. Let each line loosen something. Let each line remove a little more tension. Let each line quiet one more restless corner of the mind. Let the body grow heavier with every repetition. Let the breath grow easier with every repetition. Let your awareness drift more deeply inward, away from the edges of the day and into the soft center of rest. All is well in this moment. My heart is quiet. My body is resting. My mind is softening. Sleep comes easily. Again. All is well in this moment. My heart is quiet. My body is resting. My mind is softening. Sleep comes easily. Now even more gently, almost like whispers within. I am safe. I am whole. I am at peace. I let go. I rest. Again, I am safe. I am whole. I am at peace. I let go. I rest. Let these final words become slower now. Let there be more space between them, more silence around them, more softness within them. Let them begin to fade into feeling rather than sound. Let them become the quiet shape of your breathing. Let them become the rhythm of your body, sinking deeper into stillness. Safe, loved, peaceful, healing, whole, released, forgiven, calm, resting, sleeping. There is nowhere to go, nothing to fix, nothing to prove, no reason to hold on. Let the thoughts drift farther away now. Let the body become wonderfully heavy. Let the breath stay slow and easy. Let the heart remain quiet and warm. Let the affirmations become softer than words now, softer even than thought, until they are simply peace moving through you. I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. I rest. I sleep. And now let the night fully hold you. Let every word that was meant for your heart stay, and let all the rest drift away. You do not need to remember every sentence. You do not need to keep trying. You do not need to stay awake for healing to continue. The deepest part of this peace can remain with you even as you slip into sleep. Let that comfort you. Let that quiet you. Let that soften every last place still holding on. Tonight, you have released the weight of the day. You have remembered that you are already enough. You have offered healing words to your heart. You have returned to your own wholeness. You have opened yourself to divine peace. You have planted gentle truth for the morning to see me. And now there is nothing more to do, nothing more to carry, nothing more to prove, only rest, only softness, only this sacred quiet sleep. So let your breath be easy. Let your body be still. Let your heart be light. Let your mind be quiet. Let peace wrap around you like the gentlest blanket. Let sleep come in its own tender way. And as you drift deeper and deeper into the healing silence of this night, know this with all the softness in your soul. You are safe, you are loved, you are healing, and you are whole. Sleep now in peace and wake feeling whole again.